Welcome, everyone, to the College Football Playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the College Football Playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. It's a fumble. The returner loses the football deep in their own territory. He quickly lands on it and prevents the turnover.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Hands off to the left. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Dropping back, it's Reed. He's escaping the pocket now. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Snags the quick throw. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. And the Aggies will line up to punt it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. On the return, it's Frazier. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
Wow, what a rough way to start this football game for these guys. Already kind of in a hole inside their own 20. And the first play, they give up a sack, and now they're going in the wrong direction, getting a little closer to their own goal line.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. And that one's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Second down and goal. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So no gain on second down. Now it's third and goal from the 2. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, A&M. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
He's moving out of the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. And it's incomplete, but here comes the flag. So hold on, let's check that out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First and 10 play coming up. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Gonna run it. It's Robinson. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Catch made on the left side. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Short pass finds the tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
The pass on first down, caught by the receiver. A pickup of 8.
George has moved into the red zone. Here's the handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Trying to extend the play. Caught near the goal line. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Dogs looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs. First and goal. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They rallied the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Finding some room at the 25. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Past the 20. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Aggies. Extra point try coming now. PAT puts him in front by 7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Bringing it out, it's Frazier. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Back to pass. It's Raiola. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, that being able to have a balanced attack is so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Football comes out, and the defense jumps on the football.
You know, with wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and clean the lead before the break. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. When they hit him just as he releases the ball, it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. To throw, it's Raiola. That pass is caught.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
It's third down for the offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught over the middle. It's Evans.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to chuck it again. Throws it to the right. He pulls it in for a big gain. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
1st down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? Pass caught. Can he get in? Doesn't quite make it. Forced out at the 1.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Some hard running there through a tackle. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down after a short gain there. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Looking to pass. It's Reed. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. From the shotgun. Drops back looking for an open man. Looking to scramble. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
A loss of 2 yards on the play. Now, a 4th down.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
They'll go for it on 4th down, likely the final play of the first half. Here's the option play. The back's got it on the pitch. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Aggies will kick this away to start the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
One play, and they're already past the 40. 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. He's brought down out at the 46.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
To throw, it's Raiola. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. Tries the right with a quick throw. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch made on the out route. And he goes down, but the important thing, it's enough to move the sticks and a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the 1st down here, because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the 1st down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice 1st down.
1st down, looking to throw the football. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Looking to throw. It's Raiola. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he's got some open field ahead. He's at the 50. At the 30. Past the 20. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Here comes the point after attempt. Knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Here's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Frazier. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Pass not complete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Second down play coming up for this offense. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. Back to throw. It's Reed. Oh, the pass is picked off. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Here's the second down play. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. The pocket breaking down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he's still trying to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's moving out of the pocket. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Run sets up a critical 3rd down play. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Looking for his big tight end. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what would be the play call?
Less than a yard to go here on 4th down. The offense is going to go for it. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Handoff from the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
On third and short, the offense coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here. They're just not able to hit it.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He didn't make it. Stopped short. That is a crucial turnover on downs here in this tight football game.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
The pass rush closing in. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Quick completion to the tight end. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
At the 37-yard line. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Looking downfield, it's Raiola. He's running out of time here, and he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Quarterback drops back, extending the play now. They chase him down. He tried to run for it, but it will bring up fourth down.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's third down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. On the run here. Lets it go. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Defense is coming after him. Oh, the ball is not free. Who's got it? It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Close to the tight end. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he steps out of bounds after the great hit. Solid return to set up his offense.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his 2nd catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Pressure is coming. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. And the Aggies will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the coverage team lets the ball roll dead.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
The sure hands. It's Robinson. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, Chris, just like this in the 4th quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a 1-possession game. Every single time you can get 1st downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
With the catch, it's Evans. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
And he's tackled after the catch.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Looking to throw again. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. This is a big call coming up. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Receiver makes the catch, and he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Important 2nd down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pulls it in. It's Evans. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. That's reeled in. It's Frazier. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. The ball is caught. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. And the offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Catch made by the tight end. And they'll get him down that time. So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. And he's got it. Touchdown, Georgia.
And just like that, Chris, we got a touchdown here, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead. Unbelievable to watch this quarterback and this offense work.
They're going to go for 2 and the win, but they'll have to conquer this crowd noise. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looking right, this one caught. And he will not get there. The gamble doesn't work. They still trail by a point. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.